A mother and her little daughter were tearing their clothes. The maid saw them and said in shock, "Impossible! Madame Vanessa is tearing all her clothes." The little girl asked, "Mom, do you think this will work?" The mother smiled and said, "Of course, my dear. Tear all the clothes. Your dad will have to buy us new ones." Just then, the maid came closer and asked, "Madam, why are you tearing your clothes? They look almost new." The lady turned angrily and said, "Why is my phone in your hand?" The maid replied, "Madam, it was lying outside, so I picked it up." The lady snatched her phone and shouted, "Don't you ever touch my phone again." The maid said softly, "Okay, madam, but I don't understand why you are tearing good clothes. Many poor people would love to have them." The lady shouted, "Stay in your place. You're just a maid." The maid sighed and said, "What a pity, madam. Please don't waste these clothes. Can I take them if you don't want them?" The lady yelled, "No, don't you dare touch my things." Just then the husband came in and asked, "What's going on here?" The wife quickly said, "My dear, this maid keeps talking instead of working. I was only checking old torn clothes. Will you buy us new ones?" The maid said, "No, sir. I saw it myself. Madam was tearing new clothes." The wife shouted, "Be quiet. Don't talk nonsense." The husband asked, "Tell me the truth. Is the maid right?" The wife smiled sweetly. "My love, you're the best husband in the world. Yes, I tore some old clothes so you'd have a reason to buy new ones." The husband laughed and said, "You're the smartest wife, and the trickiest too. I'll buy you all the clothes you want, but on one condition." The wife asked, "What condition?" He said, "Tear all your clothes, even your underclothes." The wife was shocked. "What? Why?" He replied, "Didn't you want new clothes? Finish what you started. I'll be back in 30 minutes to take you shopping." Then he left. The mother and daughter were very happy. Half an hour later, the husband returned. He gave the maid some money and took his wife's and daughter's phone and tablet. He said to the maid, "I don't have cash right now, so take these as your salary." The wife shouted, "What? You're giving her my phone and my daughter's iPad?" The husband said, "Yes, because I'm firing her. She won't work here anymore." The wife asked, "Then who will be the maid?" The husband replied, "You will, if you want to." The wife gasped, "What? This is a joke, right?" The husband said, "No, not a joke." He turned to the maid and said, "You can take a 3-month vacation." Then he looked at his wife and said, "During that time, you will do her job. If you work well, you'll earn money and buy your own clothes." The wife started crying. "So you really won't buy me new clothes?" The husband said angrily, "You tore all your clothes just to get new ones and insulted the maid. Now you'll fix them yourself. For 3 months, you'll wear only what you can repair and live on a maid's salary." The wife took her daughter and left the room. For the next few weeks, she did all the housework herself. They didn't have enough money for new clothes, so she fixed the old torn ones and wore them. One day, her rich friend came to visit. When she saw her, she laughed and made fun of her clothes. The wife felt very ashamed. 3 months passed. By then, the wife had changed. She had learned her lesson. When the maid returned, the husband said, "Now I finally have my real wife back, the woman I once loved. You care about your family now, not just money." The wife and daughter smiled happily. Moral of the story, never look down on others and don't waste what you have. Be thankful for everything.